And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, welcome to Playoff Sports Talk Live here on Thursday night. 2 games today. First game, Guardians Yankees. We'll get into that one. Holy crap. That was a hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. Dramatic finish. I didn't see that one coming.
I wasn't feeling good most of the day, Eric. Still very, very ill after all my medical shots that my back, and they've made me very under the weather feeling. Thought I'd drop by and say hello to you for a few minutes on the show tonight. One of those games today woke me right up. And the other wanted to put me back to sleep. You agree?
I could, yes, I guess. And then, and to recap kind of what happened just a bit ago, LA Dodgers absolutely demolished the Mets today, 10-2.
How many strikeouts did Yamamoto get today, Eric? Do you know?
8. He got 8.
Oh, I was counting them down.
You're close. But he also, you know me, he only went 4 1/3. That's it.
Eric, they won 10-2.
He didn't even get the win.
Oh, you and your it's playoff baseball, man. He went more innings than any pitchers he's supposed to.
Okay, here's the deal. Why did he pull him after 73 pitches, though? I don't get that. But hey, whatever. They won. I get it.
Playoff management.
But I'll tell you one thing, though. Mets, I don't know what's going on. It happened with the damn Dodgers, or it happened with the Padres. Their bats just quit. Absolutely quit. You get these bases loaded opportunities with either no outs or 1 out, and all you could do is maybe scratch across 1 run. It's horrible. It's sickening. Yeah, I mean, again, the Mets, they put up pressure. They just couldn't freaking get that big knockout hit. They couldn't. Now, on the other hand, Mr. Mookie Betts, holy shit. What a game. 4 hits, 4 RBIs. Oh, my God. 1 being a double, 1 being a home run, and then, of course, a single. Gosh dang, man.
And Ohtani doing Ohtani things. Man, that's a great lineup.
Now, it is. He walked 3 times, had 1 home run, but he scored 4 runs every time he got on base. He was scoring a run. The first one, of course, is the home run. Then when he walked 3 times, he was able to. Well, I shouldn't say that because he struck out. What was that? At the top of the 9th. But yeah, Max Muncy set a record today. Exactly. Yeah, more walks than anyone else or something. Oh.
Well, we have to get a giant suck in the chat too. Right out of left field. Boom.
I like that. Look at Christian. What's up, dude? Says, guys, you would have laughed. I was stuck on the 80 in Emeryville. Yeah. Anytime you're on the 80 in Emeryville, you're stuck. I don't think there's ever a time that you're not stuck when you're on the 80 in Emeryville. He goes, when Fry hit that bomb, I started banging on my horn. People thought I was nuts. That's pretty good.
Well, isn't Christian a little nuts anyway? Yeah. Let's be honest here.
But hey, let's talk about that first game, guys. Holy jeez, man. Matthew Boyd had a good game, man. Went 5 innings, only had 4 strikeouts, walked 3, but he limited the damage, right?
Hey, this guy Noel, okay? This guy Noel.
Big Christmas.
Who did he remind you of stepping into the box? Probably won't get my, he reminded me of. He just reminded me of. I felt like I was at a Giants game. He just reminded me of Encarnacion.
Oh, come on. Encarnacion.
Yeah. Big guy. Eric, I don't want to say that I make this crap up, but when I was watching the end of that game, couldn't you just see it coming? I could just
I mean
the size of him in the box. Like, this guy
hasn't been doing. Yeah, but he hasn't been doing anything. He hasn't been doing anything.
I told you I bet on the game in the 9th inning when the Yankees were losing.
Right.
Or I should say when they were winning, that they would lose. And I won.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That guy,
Noel,
a monster, Eric. That was a monster.
He did. Again, this is what's great about playoff baseball, because during the entire playoffs, he hasn't been doing that. His defense has been fantastic. He's had a couple assists out there in the outfield, but in that 9th inning, oh my God, I thought it was. Oh, dude, let's break it down here. Right, here it is, top of the 8th inning. 2 outs, right?
Johnny,
You had
sorry.
Gaddis. You had Gaddis on the mound. He had 2 outs. They walked Soto, right?
Mm-hmm.
So out comes Stephen Vogt, and he goes to his closer, Class A. Only has to get 1 out in the 8th inning, right? Only has to get 1 out. He ain't going to the Mets. He's coming to the Giants, Eddie. I'm telling you, he's coming to the Giants. You heard it? You heard it here first. So Class A comes up. Faces Judge with 2 outs, had 2 strikes on him. Bingo bango. Opposite field line drive goes over the fence. All of a sudden, tie game, 3-3. And I'm just going, oh my God, he did it again. I'm talking about Class A. I was like, he gave up another freaking long ball.
And then just when you thought you could just regroup and move on to the next inning.
And here comes Stanton. 2 strikes, 2 outs. And what does he do? Dude, now he got all of that. Oh my God.
There were no cheapies in that game.
No.
Man. Everything you knew off the bat.
And I was like, come on. Are you kidding me? I was like, okay, Guardians got to win, man. This is good. Nope. Now it's 4-3. Guardians come up on them in the 8th and do nothing. Yankees come up in top of the 9th. Looked like it was going to be pretty bad, but they only got away with 1 run. So it's now 5-3 Yankees going to the bottom of the 9th. I can't remember how it all broke down, but someone was on base while Noel came up. And they got the double, wasn't it? They got a double to stay alive. Noel hit the 2-run shot. Hit the 2-run shot. So it's tied. They weren't able to score any more runs, and then it goes to the top of the 10th. Prevented the Yankees from scoring. And then David Fry comes on with the guy on base. And he freaking launched one into left field. That was just, you want to talk about dramatics? Did you hear the call for Noel? It was pretty good, actually. You know what? Let's play just a little bit. I think you could play just a tad bit of it, and then we'll kill it. It's pretty great, man.
This reminds me, though, of that St. Louis Cardinals game in the playoffs with the San Francisco Giants. When the Giants would win it on a walk-off home run. But it was the Michael Morse home run that excited me. Same thing tonight. That 9th inning home run, man. Oh, my God. That was unbelievable. Electric. No, I got to admit, and Eric, don't throw me under the bus here. I had to go, who the hell is Noel?
Yeah. Yeah, right. True.
Have I missed something along the way in the playoffs? I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he was playing a lot in the postseason, and then the last few games they've benched him.
I didn't even know.
They had Brennan out in right field, and they also had that other Shashin or whatever the hell. I don't even know what that is.
Who's Pinocchio? I didn't even know who Pinocchio was.
Oh, Rocchio? Yeah, he's pretty good.
Pinocchio. Yeah. Jeez.
Yep. Listen to this call. This is fantastic. I'm only going to play for a few seconds because then
we'll get us in trouble.
Let's go. Exactly. All right, here we go. Here's the call. It's the Spanish call. I'm only going to play a little bit.
¡Feliz Navidad! ¡Feliz Navidad!
I love it. I love that call, man.
Gives
the whole Feliz Navidad. I love it because they call him Big Christmas. That's pretty great. I love it. Great call.
You get a nickname like that, Mr. Big Christmas.
Big Christmas is what they call him. But that, you know, that again, that's the beauty of playoff baseball.
We had a guy playing on the hockey team when I used to do the play-by-play named Noel. The goal call was always Noel, yes. Big Christmas. I never came up with that one. That would have been dandy.
You have your normal cast of characters like Ohtani and Betts and Jose Ramirez, Josh Naylor, all your cast of characters. Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor, you name it, Judge Stanton. But then you got these guys like Noel and even David Fry to an extent, right? Where you get into these big moments, and lo and behold, all you got to do is if you can connect. What's up, Mo? All you got to do is connect, and next thing you know, it's game changing. Oh, yeah. Josh Naylor has been pretty bad. He's been pretty damn bad.
Like 0 for 14 or 1 for 14?
Yesterday, he had a good game. He had a good game yesterday. No, not yesterday. Day before yesterday. He actually had 2 hits. But for the most part, yeah, he hasn't been. To be honest with you, Jose Ramirez, he started coming on as of late, but no, in a postseason, I think he's batting under 200. So he actually hasn't been doing anything either. But yeah, it's just great to see these guys who you don't expect much from come through in big clutch moments. Awesome, dude. Absolutely love it.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
What is that all about?
I like the look of their stadium too.
Their stadium's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. I also like
stadiums that are enclosed. It looks so enclosed like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like almost football stadium like.
Yeah, City Field's kind of similar. What's up, Fossey?
Yeah.
But
ours is so wide open.
Talk about just depressing, dude, man. Just not.
All right, Eric. 150 an hour. You're depressed. Tell us about your childhood.
It has nothing to do with the childhood. You know what it has to do? The effing Dodgers. That's what it has to do with. The effing freaking Dodgers. Golly, man. Oh, well.
There's one way to cheer you up. Eric.
What?
Soto's coming, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Here's another thing, though. Here's another thing. And this is the truth. Series isn't over yet. Just saying. Series isn't over yet. Still got to win one more.
Grimace. Got his own season ticket there now, does he? Grimace.
It ain't over until it's over. That is true. It's pretty damn close.
Nice.
It's pretty damn close.
I see what you're doing there. I see what. I smell what you're stepping in.
Yep.
Nice. Good. You beat me to it. I didn't want to be the prick, but
no, it's all good, man.
Anyway,
don't act like an idiot. You know. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I still hate the Singa move. Game 1 set the tone. You know what? Good point, Ibrahim. That's a great point. You know what? Who is going tomorrow? I know it's a bullpen game for the Dodgers tomorrow. Friday. Oh, it's not. Flaherty. Jack Flaherty is going tomorrow on short rest, I guess. Flaherty. He's going on short rest. Uh-oh. What does that mean?
Cleveland rocks. Tomorrow you've got Flaherty up against the bullpen.
So Mets are going bullpen?
Yeah, Mets have not announced their starter. Tomorrow it's Flaherty. Flaherty up against the 1-3. We don't know who we're starting. Gill up against Williams. Gavin Williams.
Oh, Manzardo. How did we forget that? Because that happened early. Grand Admiral. Great.
And the Dodgers Mets will be the early game tomorrow. So we get another doubleheader coming up tomorrow, Eric.
Yeah, another doubleheader. Yep. Hopefully no one clinches. I don't want to see freaking no celebrations tomorrow. No. Anyways. Eldridge is our Manzardo. We have our gold glove types. We have a bullpen. Just need that superstar, similar to Cleveland. Difference is San Francisco can pay. Usually Cleveland won't pay. Let's see what else we got here.
I'm tempted.
Yes, Justin. Mets and Cleveland are very bad hitting teams. Never seen two teams load bases, no outs. I know, dude. I don't even know what that's all about. I have no idea what that's all about. Makes absolutely no sense, Justin. That's what pisses me off the most, especially with the Mets, right? And to an extent, the Guardians as well. But more so with the Mets just because of my absolute hatred for the Dodgers.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, dude. No, I'll acknowledge if they're playing good, I'll say, hey, yeah, they're playing good, but I just don't want them to win.
What do you think of Yamamoto today, Eric?
He was okay. It was good.
Yeah. See?
For 4 and 1/3.
Coming up
Before and
short.
1/3, he was good. It's probably the best he's looked in a little while.
Great. It was great. It's great.
I'm not going to say great. You go 7 innings.
4 1/3, and he struck out 8.
If you go 7 innings, then you're great. That's not great. I'm sorry, it's not great for a starting pitcher. That's not great to me. That's not great. Nope.
Oh, then it's
No
going
way.
to be a long.
Sir, honestly,
next
if
year.
if Yamamoto actually went 7 innings and even still had 8 strikeouts, I would say that was great. But only going 4 1/3 is not great. Just saying, man. And it's not because, and it has nothing to do with the hate for the Dodgers. It just, if you're a starting pitcher where you got paid $350 freaking million damn dollars, somewhere around there, you need to be freaking going the distance. Now, is it working for the Dodgers? It's working for the Dodgers? Sure, it is. But if I'm paying a guy that much freaking money, he better be out there earning it. Just saying.
I was some damn close to my prediction today. Just shy of 5 and just a shiver off 9. That's basically, hey, that's basically I picked it right there, man.
No, come on. 4 1/3.
4 1/3, I said 5. And I said 9 Ks, he got 8.
I'm surprised he actually went out there in the 4th, to be honest with you. Or I should say 4 to 5th.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Yeah, I was so pumped up after that Cleveland game, man. And that Dodger game just drained me.
Ibrahim. Oh, you know what? I like this one.
The mental gymnastics.
Mental gymnastics. 100%. Where the hell did you go?
Now, in the Giants chat with Ibrahim Khan.
What's up, Benji? Yankees traded for Soto. Mets traded for Lindor. Dodgers traded for Betts. All 3 of them traded and took a risk for stars in addition to free agency. Just saying. Yeah, how about that? How about that? Let's see. 3 of the 4 teams went over to CBT this year, right? 3 of the 4 teams that are in the championship series went over the CBT.
Those are owners that don't care, Eric.
It's not just they don't care. No, they do care. No, it's the opposite because they want to win.
Well,
right?
Okay, yeah, do
you see what I'm saying?
You're fumbling with my words. That's exactly what I mean.
That's
they
exactly
don't care about going over that.
What you're saying is they don't care about the CBT, right?
Yes, they don't.
Absolutely.
Care.
Phillies, I think, were over.
Get her done.
The Phillies were over, and they are in the DS. Padres were over, if I'm not mistaken, right? Weren't they over? Here, let me take a look.
Eric.
Yeah.
That's it.
Where is it at? MLB Cots. Phillies. Yes, they were over. Yankees over.
Oh, this series is done.
I'm looking at who else. Who was in the DS? And then I'm trying to remember. San Diego over. LA over.
Milwaukee was in there. They would have been under.
Milwaukee was not over.
No,
Kansas City was not over.
You just look at a guy. You look at a team's lineup. You can tell if they're over, basically.
Oh, I'll take it. I take it back. Oh no, this is projected 2025. This year, 100%, they were over. So this is projected for. Ooh, they're already projecting for 2025. Interesting. They already got that. Wow. I thought they'd still be in 2024. Nope. They're in 2025. But yeah, there was quite a few teams who were over.
You know, Benji, that is one of the things about baseball that it's the same in hockey. You can have the first round or second round of the playoffs in hockey be the best series, bar none. But because of the way it used to be first versus worst, second versus, and you whittled down to the best teams that would meet. But now you got to play a team in your own geographic region, and this team, blah, blah, blah. And then you got teams playing like, my God, we had to play the Dodgers. How many times? I hate playing the Dodgers over and over just because they're in our own.
It used to be 18 times, but I think they reduced it. I think it's only like, what, 13 or 14 now or something like that?
Thanks, MLB.
It's stupid, man. I like playing guys within our own division.
And it used to mean something. It used to mean something when the World Series came around and you play a team from the other league.
That you never seen before.
And now they've ruined that. I didn't mind when you got to play the back-to-back series. You played an American League team on the road, an American League team at home, and you were done after a week. Now I can't keep track of who's in what league anymore because it's just, Eric, you play just as many games against the American League as you do the National League. Mm-hmm. It means the World Series is so watered down now.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that. I like the old stay within your own division. Whatever. That's never going to freaking change, probably. You think the Yankees could beat LA, Justin? I don't know, man. Do you really? I don't see it, dude. To be honest with you, Mets have the best starting rotation, and the Dodgers are picking them apart right now. Who do the Yankees have for a rotation? It's not much, man. It's not much.
If you want to see the best teams meet, like you say, the best teams are the Padres, and you want the best option to make that happen, then they wouldn't have got. You can't be going with all these wild card teams, man. You got to have the best teams in the playoffs.
Freaking, it's unbelievable. The Padres were this close from eliminating them. That close. One game away. Yep. They couldn't get it done, man.
LA is. Well, you spend the money, you get the best players, Eric. This is what happens.
That's going to be a tough watch if the freaking. Yeah, they were up to. Was it 2-1? Yeah, it was 2-1. My bad. No.
Yeah, Eddie, it's just taken away the added intrigue and enthusiasm that the postseason brought.
I don't like. I agree, 100%. Exactly. I don't like the interleague and the wild card. Okay. 2 is okay. I don't like that third wild card either. I just don't. Because one of these years, it's going to be a 500 team that's going to get in there, and that's just stupid.
Ooh, Cricket World Championships. Nice. That'll only take about
everyone. No, I know those things take forever.
My dad says I'm going to start watching. He watches it for like 4 days.
What the chat is, they're talking about what they're going to do if freaking Dodgers make the World Series. What's up, Adi?
Yep. Adi's in the house yelling at us. What's up, Adi? Yeah, I wonder how many people in the chat are closet Dodger fans. And they come in here. I hate the Dodgers.
No, there's no closet Dodger fans out there.
You don't think?
No.
You don't think Bossy's a closet Dodger fan?
No way.
Just kidding.
No way.
Just kidding. Your name was up there last in the chat. So
the Dodger, those who root for the Dodgers have made it known. Benji is, the Rounder
I'm not
is
one of them. I just bet on them. See, now they're all popping it. Justin, Instant, they all think tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. When do they play? They play tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll wear my Mets jersey. How about that? I'm going to wear my Wilmer Flores jersey tomorrow.
See, when you wore those damn City Connects for the Padres, you did them in. You did that twice.
Blame Glenn. I'm all the way up in Winnipeg. Blame me. My fault.
You jinxed them,
Maybe
man.
I'll take the rest of the show off, and nothing bad can go wrong.
Eric L. Farhan was a closet Dodgers fan. There you go. There's your closet Dodger fan. There you go.
Noel.
God.
The first Noel.
I
agree, Bossy. I just died in your arms tonight.
Matan, dude. I never liked that guy. The whole postseason, he sucked. And freaking what's his name? Keeps going to him. Mendoza. Was that his name? Yeah, Carlos Mendoza. He keeps going to Matan over and over. I was like, man, that guy's not good.
Eric, you thought they were better than they were.
Oh, they're starting pitching, man. Look what they were doing in the wild card, in the DS. The starting pitching was fantastic, man, against good teams. You got to remember, the Mets beat the Brewers and the Phillies. Those two teams are not slouches in the lineup. So I felt pretty confident.
It was a hot team, Eric. Now you're seeing what they are.
Hold on. And that's where I'm going with this. The magic's over, right?
Got into the playoffs with momentum. And momentum only.
And they had some magic. There was some magic. And that magic, I think, is all done, unfortunately.
Senga, Quintana, all number 3 starters. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. That's the kind of pitching staff that the Giants would put together and say, look what we did.
But look at the starting pitching that the Yankees and the Dodgers have. They don't have very many number ones.
No, but they've got Eric.
But that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I'm saying I thought the Mets, with the momentum in the playoffs, had the advantage. Because look how much trouble the Padres gave the Dodgers.
Happy birthday.
They were able to overcome, and lo and behold, we are where we are.
We're supposed to get Chardall in tomorrow, so you can handle that. You can take it that. The birthday show. Tomorrow we're gonna have balloons.
Oh man.
Little horns.
Matter of fact, I think tomorrow's an afternoon game and an evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Dodgers Mets go first.
Yeah, Dodgers Mets go first, and then
they're flipping the script a bit here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if they play like today, man, they're gonna get sizzled, fried, cooked up in a kiln oven, man. It'll be done. Oh, he's going to dinner first. So
there you go.
He'll be back. So you can say hi to him.
Yeah. Oh, it's so freaking depressing talking about this stuff.
See, that's the thing. Robert's Penn games are going to catch up to in the World Series. I think when you got that lineup, you can take those. You can get away with a little bit less pitching. And to an extent, have exquisite pitching can get away with a little, less hitting.
The
Dodgers hitting is so superior to everyone else.
That is true.
They can get away with it.
There's not the Dodgers got the best lineup, man. There's no doubt about it.
Not being a Dodger fan, guys. They could throw their worst pitcher tomorrow. And I still think they feel like they would win 12-11.
That lineup is, and look at this, they did it without Freeman today.
Yeah.
Wow.
And did you really miss him?
No.
When you're watching the game?
Nope.
I mean, this is a lineup, Eric. We're an average fan. If you're a fan of the Texas Rangers, even in the other leagues, Toronto Blue Jays, you know everybody in that line. You know the names of everybody in that lineup.
Exactly. You know Betts. You know Ohtani. You know Freeman. You know Muncy. Yeah. Come on, man.
Even the casual fans would know everybody in that lineup.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, that's you know what? Dodgers do a good job. That first inning, boom, it's 1-0. The Dodgers take the Mets fans out of the game.
Yeah, but the next half inning, Mark Vientos comes out and freaking crushes one. So you're still in it. It got the fans back into it because it was only 1-1. It's like, okay, we're good to go. And then
is he hot or is he good?
Mark Vientos is good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good player. Holy crap. They got someone special there in New York with Mark Vientos.
Senior, I don't think the Yankees lineup. He says the Yankees lineup is just.
I don't say it's just as strong.
I think they're a tick lower.
I think the Dodgers have a better lineup than the Yankees. Right now, Stanton is playing out of his mind in the playoffs. Yes.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Looks like the puppet playing first base there in the mustache.
Birdie?
At the porn star. Yeah, over for Birdie.
Birdie
at first base. So that kind of guy. They're not as deep. No.
I mean, you got the only ones I fear is Judge, even though he's been sucking it, is Judge, Stanton, Soto, and to an extent Chisholm.
Yeah.
The other guys
Yankees have a better pitching staff than LA. Maybe a tick better in that department. I don't know.
A little bit. Maybe.
I call them even. I don't think the Yankees bullpen's done jack squad.
The Yankees bullpen has been freaking lights out, except for today. But maybe it's again. I'm telling you.
No,
keep going to the bullpen
this season. Who's that guy they brought in today to close?
It was Warren. That was their closer. The one that gave up the bomb to Noel.
No.
The 10th inning?
Yeah.
It was Clay Holmes.
Holmes. All right. Holmes had been their closer.
He lost his job.
Lost the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made a trade to get Holmes in my fantasy league and then right down the toilet.
Ooh, here we go. Hold on. I like that, Johnny. Hold on one second. Johnny, he gets the music too, man.
And now, Johnny T16 with a Giant Sports Talk Live hot take.
I like that, Johnny. Okay, Eric Glenn, how about this? Better lineup, Padres or Yankees?
Padres.
I would say Padres. Look what they had. They had Arias, Tatis, Machado, Merrill. Who am I missing?
What Eric's trying to say is once you take out the big gunners, the big bats, the more fringe name players, Padres were superior in that department.
Yeah, oh man, I'm telling you, they were just I like that lineup better. 100% like it better. Because who else does the Yankees really have? Honestly, I mean,
question, Johnny.
That's a good point. See, I like that one. There we go.
And now, another Giant Sports Talk Live hot take from Senior Softball Games.
Judge grew up a true Giants fan in Northern California. He would love to take out the Dodgers in the World Series. There is something to that. There's something to that. I like that. So if it is Yankees and Dodgers, I like that matchup with Judge. Maybe he has a little bit more focus, being that he's going against his childhood's arch nemesis in the Dodgers. Oh,
you're right, Benji.
Thinking
the same thing, Benji.
But you know what? You got to think about this, Benji. Hold on. There's a difference when you're a fan, when you're a kid, right? When you're a kid, yes, you love that team. You would love to have played for them. But you got to remember who drafted him. Benji, who drafted Aaron Judge? It was the New York Yankees. They invested in him. They believed in him. And, once you're an adult and you're doing that and you're seeing how this organization is treating you, you're going to show some loyalty. Again, it's different when you're a kid and you're rooting for a team and that's your team per se. But you got to remember, this guy has been drafted and developed by the organization that he wants to finish out with. That's awesome. I absolutely love
what is
loyalty that he shows to that. You don't see that too often, right?
No, something you don't see, man.
That's something you don't see. He could have very easily signed with the San Francisco Giants, but he wanted to finish his career as a New York Yankee. And I think that means something to him. So there you go. Oh, Dodgers don't know what loyalty is, says Grand Admiral. Here we go. They sent Seager and Bellinger packing. They should have kept Seager.
But
they wouldn't have been able to afford somebody else.
Hey, guys in our chat, you and I, Eric. I mean, somebody came out swinging tonight. Same type of statement. That's a good one from Grand Admiral. But Dodgers make bold moves. They give up talent.
They do.
They get better talent.
Right. But they didn't get they let Seager walk. They let Bellinger walk. They just didn't sign him to. Yeah. They just let him walk.
But
so they didn't get nothing for it. But that being said, they still are able to make moves. I mean, you can't look. The Dodgers, they just know what they're doing in signing free agents and making trades, drafting and developing. It's been a little bit different. Yes, don't get me wrong. They have drafted and developed some really good players. But what they've been doing lately is when they draft, they're getting guys that other teams want. So when it comes time to make a trade, look, how did they get Glasnow? How did they get Mookie Betts? Who else did they get in a big trade? How did they get Trey Turner? How did they get Max Scherzer? So, I mean, one thing that LA, the people who run LA, specifically Andrew Friedman, he isn't scared, man. He'll go out there and take care of business. Whatever it needs to be done, whether it's you need to pay for a guy or you need to trade for a guy or draft and develop, they do it, man. And that's what's so frustrating. And that's what the Giants are up against.
You know, in this past baseball year, Eric, talk about a team that wouldn't make a move. That is the Giants. Because I remember sitting in the airport in San Francisco one morning around noontime, and it broke on my phone. It says, the Giants have moved Mitch Haniger. I thought, finally, we're going to make some. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Like, Mitch Haniger's out. Tom Murphy's in.
Yeah.
The revolving door continues.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
So
true.
So I am going to reserve all comment on what the lineup is until next year in spring training.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say nothing right now. Yeah, and then Haniger raked in Seattle to a certain extent. His average is still kind of.
Yeah, Haniger is what Haniger is. They like him in Seattle. I didn't like him here.
Benji says, "Is the Dodgers fan?"
He was hurt. He was hurt a lot, Eric.
Who's that?
Again, that's what happens when you go after these basement contracts. You get guys. He always gets hurt. What does he do? He comes in.
Haniger was a fluke injury. He got hit by a pitch. That's not like a guy who has, chronic hamstring issues or shoulder problems or arm, whatever. He got hit by a damn pitch and it broke his damn forearm. So, I mean, I'm not gonna blame Farhan on that one for that simple fact.
I'm not blaming Farhan. I'm just saying that's the luck of the Giants. We always see the players who are
snake bit. Yeah,
snake bit. There you go. Speaking of snake bit, they say in the ball game yesterday there was a snake in the Dodgers.
Yeah, I saw that the last game in
What the hell was that about?
It looked like it was just a king. No, it looked like a king snake to me.
What the hell's a king snake?
Just a non-venomous. I think it was a king snake. It's kind of
venomous?
what it looked like to me. No, non-venomous.
Oh. Geez, that would have me run into the outfield.
It was a tiny guy, man. That's not a big deal. Just get a bucket, put him in there, you're good to go. Throw a towel over it, go dump him out in the field.
So if you found a snake in your backyard, would you pick him up and just dispose of it?
I pick them up all the time. We get gardener snakes. But I don't pick it up. You know what? I use a damn shovel. And I slide it up on the shovel, and then I go throw them out in the backyard.
So I am most definitely in the Bay Area during the summer months, going to the ball games. You know why I'm there, Eric? Because just outside Winnipeg, Manitoba is the world's capital for snakes. There's more snakes in the province of Manitoba, where I'm at right now.
Really?
Than anywhere else on the planet.
What's up with the snakes over there, man?
In fact, I'm just going to call something up. I'm sorry, dude. Scares me just being here. I have to check under my pillow before I go to bed. They'll coil up under the pillow to stay warm.
Benji, I wasn't a pilot, but yeah, I go out there and we get a lot of little critters in our backyard we take care of. It's fun. I've taken so many damn animals we got a wildlife refuge over in Sacramento.
They're called red cider garter snakes.
Oh, the red ciders?
Red-sided garter snakes.
Oh, it was a gopher snake. My bad.
The Narcisse snake dens. These pits are the largest known concentration of snakes in the world.
All right.
Yeah.
Snake pits.
Yeah.
There you go.
You see, yeah, there it is. These pits are the largest known concentration in the world of this particular type of snake.
I have, Justin. And yes, they run like a mother.
A roadrunner?
Yeah, seen them before.
Meep.
They take off, dude.
Really?
Meep. Meep.
When you're on the highway and roadrunner goes beep, beep. I remember that when I was a kid. Just what is it? Just step aside or you might end up in an eye.
A king say no. Jake the Snake had a damn python, man.
Who had a python?
Jake the Snake Roberts, man.
Oh, that fake
if
rat.
It wasn't a python, it was some type of boa constrictor.
A gopher snake. See, now we got
it's a gopher snake
experts in the house.
That's what it was. Yeah, because a king snake, I forgot those are black and white. Gopher snakes are more brownish.
Around the Bay Area now, a lot of signs on walking trails. Beware of the snakes. More and more.
If
That's
it's got
why
a triangular
I
head,
stick to the city.
that's when you want to stay away. If it's got a triangular head, run.
I just stay in the concrete jungle. You have a much easier chance. Anyway, baseball. So I've had.
Hey, Johnny, there you go. He's an animal control. That's awesome, dude. Is that what you do, dude? That's freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome.
Look what he's wearing in that photo. That must be him.
All gillied up almost.
Animal control officer. I can see him running around town now. He's driving his 4-wheeler out there in the woods.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. When I grew up in Cape Breton, that's what we were always in the woods hunting and fishing.
Johnny, we get so many things in our backyard because our backyard backs up to like a riparian. There's a dry creek out there, and of course, when it rains, it flows pretty good. But you got a bunch of old growth oak out there, monster trees out there. But there's also an open field, so we get everything.
A lot of deer.
In the backyard. Seen a couple. As a matter of fact, here a week or two ago, we had 3 of them, mama and 2 babies. It was pretty cool.
Good. Love seeing deer.
It's awesome. Occasionally we'll see a flock of turkeys will roam the area every so often. But squirrels out the yin yang, get skunks, possums. Yeah.
Oh, we get a lot of skunks up here.
Gardener snakes is the one that I mess with the most.
Hate them.
Rattlesnakes, I walk the other way. No, thank you. I don't mess with them things, dude. If it's got the triangular head, right, Johnny? I think that's what it is. If it's got the triangular head, don't mess with it, man. Do you run when you see a flock of seagulls? Oh, here we go.
You get it? Did you get it, Eric? Did you get
that to the group? Flock of seagulls.
And I ran so far away. Lead singer's a friend of mine.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't get away. Yeah. Yeah.
Eddie. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. When I was stationed up at Beetle, you would see rattlesnakes out there. No, thank you, my friend. Stay away from those same things.
When I was living up in northern Canada for a while and working, they had me on the lookout for snow snakes.
Oh, there you go. The vertical pupils. There you go. Like if they got cat eyes.
Oh, I'm going to get up close enough to look. No, thank you. Hang on, Eric. Hang on. Let me be right back with a closer look.
Hey, yeah, here's Glenn.
Ow! Eric, I think it has. Shutting down. Man. Yeah, no, thank you.
Micah says, "Hey guys, say a Billy Owens interview about potentially getting a GM job. To be honest, seems like it'd be him. I have not seen what he's been doing in the fall league.
Everybody here was saying the other day he looked like crap in the spring league. Have 1 hit.
Careful what you're reading out there. Yeah, he is a candidate. There's no doubt about it, Mike. There's a lot of talk. I saw Marty Lurie. He's tweeting about it. There's been articles. I think Susan Slusser has talked about him. Alex Pavlovich in his latest article talked about him. We don't know until they actually hire the guy, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, he got a home run. Good for him. He saved the catcher and caught a nice foul ball and hit a home run too. Good for Eldridge.
And what did you do? I would have run. Why? You can't move. No sudden movements.
A cobra. Holy shit. Oh my God. No way.
They can still go.
No way.
Anyway, enough. Anyway, now that we've turned to snake talk, pair of games tomorrow, Eric. 2 games. Dodgers, Mets go early. Then you've got the Yankees, Cleveland, brand new series there. I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. I'm going to head over to the radio station. I got some work to do over there.
All right. Take it easy,
You
Glenn.
guys, I'll be
We'll
back
see you tomorrow night, man.
And no more talk about pythons or snakes or venomous creatures of any kind when I return to the show. Guys.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I am being paged. Let's see what we got here. Second extra base hit of the day. Let's take a look at it, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, before you get that ready, Eric, before I disappear for the evening, can I remind you one thing?
What you got?
If you're in the market for a new credit card, find the best credit card for you and apply easily and securely online today. You know where, guys, by now, right? But they got to get their say. BetterCreditCards.com. Top cards from the top partners in the world. The best credit cards available. You can pick the one that's best for you at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
There you go. All right, guys. Let's take a look at Bryce Eldridge here. Bryce Eldridge is powering up for the Fall League. MLB's number 35 prospects goes yard for his second extra base hit of the day. Let's take a listen.
Just looking to, you've already given up those 2 runs. There's nothing you can do about that. Eldridge skies it to left field. Back it goes to the wall. This ball's carrying, and it's gone! Bryce Eldridge, an absolute majestic home run. I didn't think that had enough to carry out to left center field, but it does. A double off the wall to the left field line earlier in the game, and here able to lift it out the left center field gap. And look at that.
Hey, how about that, guys? You know what I like about that? Opposite field, man. Opposite field power, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That is what you like to see. If he's hitting it to the opposite field over the fence, something is going well. Let's see who this guy is. 1 second. One momento. All right, hold on. Gosh dang it. Let's take a look at this. 1 second, guys. Oh, here we go. Let's hear from young Bryce Eldridge. How about that?
We post something about you on social. Giants fans are going crazy. How cool is it just to see their reaction to how excited about the progress that you're making, getting to see all that?
It's awesome. I mean, that's all you can hope for, going into an organization is, getting the love of the fan base and, just got to keep trying to stay positive and, keep, treating these fans right and, keep putting on for the team, for the organization. And my family eats it up way more. Yeah. Way more than you'd imagine. So they love it. They're always on Twitter, liking those tweets about me or whatever.
We post something about you.
Oh, there you go. There you go. That is from Bryce Eldridge being interviewed at the Arizona Fall League. I'm scared about Eldridge. Farhan drafted him. Everything Farhan touches turns rotten. Yeah, he's kind of got that Midas touch, right, Mark? The Midas touch. Everything he touches turns into a muffler, right? I think that's what you're trying to say, Mark, right? Eric, yes, I did. Holy crap. It was all over freaking Twitter today. I think I saw, I keep seeing that same video clip over and over and over. But yes, I was well aware of what was going on over there. Love Eldred's composure for a 19-year-old. Doesn't run from the expectations and wants to deliver. Yes, I would agree with that. Yes, 100% there, Ibrahim. I'm hoping, man. You know, we've been hyped up about prospects before. I mean, I'm not going to name them all because we all know the the guys from the past on who was hyped up and what did they actually do. So let's just wait to see what he does when he comes up here. I'm hoping for the best. That's all I can do is hoping for the best. No, Grand Admiral. Not at all. No way. I don't see that happening. Have to imagine Posey is still looking at GM candidates from teams still in the playoffs. Good point. I'm glad he's not rushing into the decision. Needs to get it right. 100%. And I think he knows that too. I think he knows that too, Tom. There's no doubt about it, right? He's been part of the ownership for quite a while, and he has seen what has happened here in San Francisco for a little while. So I'm guessing that he's going to want to, as you said, he's going to want to get it right. There's no reason to rush it, right? Now, after the World Series is done, you're going to have to get that GM. First and foremost, before anything else, you got to get a GM, right? Because he's going to need help in that area. He hasn't done it before. It's not to say that he won't succeed in it. I'm not gonna say that he's going to be a total failure, but I think he's going to need some assistance. So it's going to be interesting in the direction that he goes as far as picking a GM. That'll be a little bit more telling, maybe, on the direction the team goes. But honestly, is there really what? Okay, you guys talk to me. What kind of direction do the Giants take? Is there more than one direction that Giants can take, or is there only one direction that they can take? I mean, you can, but the way I'm looking at it is if you go any other direction than trying to go big, then you're just looking, quote unquote, at a rebuild, right? Am I wrong? I don't know, because who else are you going to get out there? Who else is available out there to put a team together? Do you rely with what you have in your system? And that's it? D-shot. I know where you're going with that. I saw that news last night. I'm laughing, but just because you're talking about it, not because of what happened. Yeah, man. Honestly, if the Giants run it back, but you're minus Snell, you tell me, guys. I mean, what else can you do? Seriously, answer that question. Okay. If they don't get Soto, how does this team get better in the offseason? Let me hear it. It could be trades, it could be free agents, or relying on more of the youth. What do you think? How are you going to compete? How are the Giants going to be able to leapfrog the Diamondbacks, the Padres, and the Dodgers? Or do you just not even care about leapfrogging those teams and you just roll with whatever you got? I don't know, man. Seems to me that they're going to, if they want the way Posey's been talking, right? It sounds like he wants to turn the club around quickly. Snell and Burns and a middle infielder is plan B after Soto. again, you still got to be able to score runs. Do you see what I'm saying, Grand Admiral? I mean, the Giants had Snell for half of the season last year. Did that get them anywhere? I don't know, man. That's why I'm saying I think you got to be able to you're going to have to make up for what you may not have in pitching. Because I know you hear about pitching and defense, but who's out there there's the pitches are out there, but who do you have in the system right now as far as defense is concerned? Fitzgerald is not a shortstop. Luciano is definitely not a shortstop. So who's going to be your shortstop going forward? Adames isn't a defensive shortstop. Again, if you're going to get Adames, it's primary. Come on, let's be real here. If anyone wants to sign Adames, it's not going to be because of his glove. It's going to be because of his damn bat. Pure and simple. So that whole premise of pitching and defense, what else do you do? I don't know. Is there another shortstop out there? Is there another middle infielder that's got a good glove? They tried to do it this last offseason with a freaking Nick Ahmed. Nick Ahmed was supposed to be glove first, right? Yeah, they didn't get him too far. Full season of Ramos, yeah, they will definitely get more runs. Ramos, Lee, and Fitzgerald. Melvin won't be ordered to play bums like Brooks, Hill, Slater, Ahmed, Reeds. Offense will be better. Is it going to be enough, though, Grand Admiral? Or is that just, hey, yeah, they'll be better. How many more games do they win? 5 more games, maybe? Even if they won 5 more games, you're still only, 2 games above 500. Adames will be a Dodger. He's got a relationship with Andrew Friedman. That could mean something. Yes, Ibrahim. Yes, just don't get desperate for Alonso if you whiff on Soto. Posey, watch Farhan pull all his eggs in one in the star basket and scramble when he whiffed. There has to be a contingency plan. Yes, Ibrahim. That is correct. If they can't get Soto, Adames, etc., then they should know early, blow it up and start fresh, in my opinion. Okay, Tom, I like that. I'm not against that. Honestly, I'm not. If you're not going to be able to get these big guys, and I'm talking about Soto, I'm not talking about Alonso, then just as you say, maybe you just have to just suck for a while, I guess. It's really going to suck though, but I mean, that may be the only, I don't want you to patch it. I just don't want I don't want these 1-year contracts with opt-outs and all this other crap. I just don't want to see that trying to patch together a roster. I've seen enough of that. But yeah, they may just have to blow it up. Then again, 1 second, guys. Let me go warm up my coffee. All right, back to the blowing it up thing. You know what? I don't know if he will blow it up. Let's think about this for the simple fact of why would Matt Chapman sign an extension? Don't get me wrong, he's getting paid. But why would he sign an extension if he thought the Giants were going to blow it up? Because Posey, remember, he took over the negotiations for that, right? In extending Chapman. Things are said to Chapman. I don't know if those things were, I don't know if those reportings were correct or accurate or anything. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to me that if Posey is going to sign a 6-year extension to Matt Chapman, that they're looking to quote unquote rebuild or blow it up or whatever it may be. Maybe they're going all in without coming out and saying it. Maybe the Giants are going to try to go big. Oh, you want that back on? Why not? You know what? How about what do we got in here? No, not that one. Oh, wait. That's what I was thinking, Ibrahim. I think there's something to this. I really do. But the problem is, no worries, Ibrahim. The problem is because we've had so many years with Farhan, no one knows what to expect. We're still in that whole Farhan mindset. So let's see what happens. Let's see what Posey gets done in the offseason, and then we can make our judgment from there. We'll praise him when he needs praise. Then, of course, if he sucks, then we're going to say he sucks. It's just part of the business, right? Just the way it is. What do we got here? Man, I'm still getting freaking action from yesterday's tweet. Holy crap. Anyways, I agree with that. I think this will be the norm for Posey. No promises, just results. Even as a player, he was show me, don't tell me type. Okay, that's a good point. It didn't seem like he was like one of those rah-rah guys, right, Ibrahim? It was just about taking care of business, right? Isn't that what it seemed like? That's how he conducted himself. Don't get me wrong, he'll show emotion. When things are going well. I'm not saying he's catatonic, but I think he just again lets his let the action speak for himself, not just what he's going to go out there and say. But here's the problem, Ibrahim, a little bit different, because when you're the president of baseball operations, people want to hear things, right? People want to be comforted in the words of what the president of baseball operations has to say. So it's going to be a little bit different for Posey. That's again, he might have to get out of his comfort zone a little bit to perform that function, right? So it's not, he's no longer just a player, part of a 26 man. Granted, he was a superstar for the Giants, but he is now the face of the franchise, and people are going to have expectations of him. Buster Bayer. Yes, it is, Johnny. Gappers. Something's up with Luciano, though, because he had a power outage last year. And again, it could be the way they handled him. I'm not going to say that wasn't an issue. Matos, again, I think they were dicking around with him too. And I think it's more of a mental thing than it is a talent thing. Maybe. All right, what else we got going on out here, man? What did I miss when I was getting my coffee here? Great point, Mark. Sabian couldn't sign a star. Evans couldn't sign a star. Farhan couldn't sign a star. So why should we believe Buster can? I got nothing but respect for the man. But you're correct. That is true. There is something to that. Now, one thing Sabian did do, Mark, if he couldn't sign a player, he was able to figure out a trade because he's made some pretty damn good trades, right? Pretty damn good trades. And then he was able to extend. And let's not forget, he was able to draft and develop, right? He was able to do a little bit of these different things, right? So I'm not going to say that it's not impossible. Look, just because Buster is the president of baseball operations doesn't automatically mean he's going to get whoever he wants, right? I don't see that. You know, that's putting unreasonable expectations on a guy, right? And I think that would be unfair to him. Let's see, but Sabes inherited the biggest star of recent. Oh yeah, that's a good point. That was because of Willie Mays. But when they did trade for Pence, he did extend. That's it, kind of in a way, right? If Pence extended here in San Francisco, then that's, you know, you can't say that another bat wouldn't sign here. Because look, Pence was from Texas. You think he probably liked the weather here in San Francisco? Maybe he started growing. It started growing on him. But look, San Francisco isn't Texas. Not by a long shot. But he extended. So in a way, that's kind of signing a free agent. But again, those trades were huge. Pitching never had a problem. And he was able to draft and develop. That was huge, though. That was one thing that the Giants benefited from, was the knowledge that Sabian had in being able to identify talent. That was huge. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't just Sabian. He had trusted lieutenants underneath him who also understood what talent looks like. And he valued their communication, and he was able to go with whatever they recommended. So, I mean, you got to remember, because Pence, he also played in Houston, played in Philadelphia, then he got traded to San Francisco, and he liked it in San Francisco. So just saying. Hoping for Soto, expecting Profar, willing to take Giancarlo. That's interesting, PMG. Yes, he did emphasize scouting heavily. Yes, he did. But that's okay. That's your long-term goals, right? And that's what kind of like what I like about Posey. It seems like he has short-term and also long-term goals. If you're going to build your club through the farm, it's going to take a while, right? Unless you really hit it with somebody, maybe they can make it in 2 or 3 years. But that's not the norm, right? Normally, it's going to be a little bit longer. You're maybe talking like 5 years sometimes, right? 4 or 5 years before a prospect that is drafted is ready to come up to the big leagues. So, again, I think that's going to be the long-term plan, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But in the short term, and kind of where the Giants are, they're kind of in a rough spot, right? Don't you think? I mean, I don't know. There's quite a few moves that have to happen. They got to address a spot in the starting rotation. They got to address shortstop. They got to address right field, and even a DH. right? Those are probably your three biggest positions, right? A starting pitcher, a shortstop, a right fielder, and a DH. You got his hands full, 100% D-Shot, no doubt about it. I kind of feel like I'm repeating myself every day because, again, when there's no freaking when there's no Giants baseball, it makes it tough. That's how I kind of want this. Kind of want the postseason to get over with already, man. Come on, especially when we're Giants fans here, we want to get on with it, right? We got things to do here, man. With the club, we want to see what's going to happen with the club here in the near future. Come on, man. There you go, Grand Admiral. Lester Posey already closed the Chapman deal. That's proven evidence that he can close deals. I'm excited. He will delegate scouts and contractual stuff to others. Yes, but you're gonna have he's gonna have to find someone who knows how to negotiate. Maybe he's the negotiator. Maybe. Grand Admiral, I just strongly Buster waited 2 years since he moved back to wait to see the time was right to slide in. He's not here to blow stuff up. Good point. That's a good point. And I think he kind of wanted to get familiar with what had to be done. And he took his time in analyzing everything that needs to be done. And then he jumped at the opportunity when it presented itself. But I'm telling you, I think that whole Chapman extension is kind of telling on what's going to happen. I said that a while back. I'm still saying it now. We kind of forget about it when we start talking about these other things. But we got to remember that in the back of our heads, we got to remember the things that have transpired before the offseason starts. Once things start getting moving in the offseason, and if we start seeing some free agent signings, then we could kind of remember, remember when we extended Chapman? That could have had ripple effects on why we got certain free agents or why we didn't, maybe. We'll see. Oh, here, let me see this. What is this? Let's see. Going to be interesting. I don't think signing Soto is going to be about going all in on 25. I think it's just a step in the right direction. They'll be much better if they sign Soto, trade Bassett, and get Max Fried. They're going to be much better. Doesn't mean they're going for it, but I think 26, man. I'm telling you, 2026, I think is going to be the year where everything falls into place. Because I think we're going to see the emergence of Bryce Eldridge in 25. And then in 26, I think he cooks. And then when he starts cooking, Soto will only be 27, along with Ramos and Fitzgerald and Lee. You're right in your prime, man. You're right in your prime. If you think about it, that's the whole point, Grand Admiral. That is the point. And that was the premise of the video that I put together. You sign Soto, and then you have the future. I mean, how can you pass up on something on a guy at his age and with his talent, with the current crop of the young guys that the Giants have? Man, dude. And that might be that could be true, Hope. There's no doubt about that. That could be part of it. But the Giants got some Spanish players, and Northern California's got a pretty large Latin community. Now, it's not Dominican, but it is Spanish and it is Latino. So there could be a connection there. But there is something that he might want to stay on the East Coast. That's possible. But he didn't say that. Remember, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because he did not say about staying in a certain, granted, it would be probably stupid of him to say that, to be honest with you. But has anyone heard anything about Soto wanting to stay on the East Coast? No. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to find this. It's not what I wanted. Not what I want. Come on, man. Because I know he said in the beginning of the season. Don't care about that. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Damn. I'm not going to sit here and look forever. That's something I'm going to have to do at another time. All right. What do we got here? What did I miss? I bet you Judge is telling Soto how to use Giants to pick up the price. Ha! Let me see something. Let me see something. And then I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm going to look at this one more time. Not that one. Where is it at? Let's read this together, guys. We did this before. Before I get the heck out of here. Okay, that should be big enough. Here we go. Dear fans, after meeting with the media earlier today to talk about the news of my new role as president of baseball operations, I wanted to reach out to you directly to let you know how excited I am for what we will build together to bring championship baseball back to San Francisco. In making my decision to lead baseball operations, I was motivated by two key factors: our fans and our players. I know firsthand what an incredibly loyal fan base we have, and I want to do all I can to put in place the next great team for all of you to fall in love with. Like my Giants colleagues, I care so much about this organization, our team, our city, and each of you. For any team to be successful, it is not about one person. And together with Bo Mel as our manager, we will build the best baseball team we possibly can. This is an incredible opportunity and privilege, and I look forward to assembling a team that encompasses the spirit, character, and talent from our Hall of Famers, all of whom I was honored to meet: Willie Mays, Orlando Cepeda, Willie McCovey, Gaylord Perry, Juan Marichal. To the greats I have gotten to know, like Will Clark, Barry Bonds, to my teammates like Madison Bumgarner, Matt Cain, Brandon Crawford, Brandon Bell, and Tim Lincecum. I know there is a lot to learn, and I'm so excited to get started. Like each of you, I'm a Giants fan. My family are Giants fans, and it's important to me that we deliver a team that will create memories and experiences for this generation and future generations of Giants fans. Thank you for your support you have given me throughout my family since we have arrived in San Francisco back in 2009. The Bay Area is our home, and here's to the years ahead. So the question is, what we will build together to bring championship baseball back to San Francisco. What does that mean, guys? What does that mean? Correct, Hope. I don't want Kim anyways. His defense isn't as, and his bat isn't. I mean, I guess his defense is probably better than his bat, but come on. I'd rather trade for Bo Bichette myself. What we will build together to bring championship baseball back to San Francisco. Again, that's pretty broad, right? Because people could take it to whatever direction they see fit. Someone like me who wants to go out there and go get Soto, trade for Bichette, and sign Max Fried. And then there's others that say, hey, let's build from within. I don't know. What would you tell me, guys? There's not really a wrong answer. PMG, if you don't buy tickets, merch, and beer and clean the streets, no free agent is coming here. I mean, PMG, that's kind of true with all big market teams, right? Is New York really that much cleaner than San Francisco? Is LA that much cleaner than San Francisco? Chicago? Just saying. Just saying. It's like that with any big city. So again, I don't know what we will build or what we will build together to bring championship baseball back. It's going to be interesting, I guess. We will soon find out. Does the hiring of the GM determine that? I don't think it does. Again, the GM is just going to help out Posey. Posey is, I'm guessing, he's the president of baseball operations, right? He's going to be the guy. He's going to be the guy. Everything's going to fall on him. So I don't know. There's just too many questions to be answered right now. And as long as postseason baseball is still going on, we ain't going to hear nothing for a while. Oh, give me 1 minute, guys. All right. Well, again, like I said, we'll soon find out. We got to wait till, again, playoff baseball is over, World Series. Once that's all completed with, then we're going to start getting some more news of what's going to happen. All right, guys, get ready to get out of here. One more time. Tomorrow, first game is going to be the Dodgers and New York Mets in New York, of course. Game time, 2:08 Pacific. Jack Flaherty is going for the Dodgers, and it's still David Peterson. It's been updated. David Peterson is going to start for the New York Mets. And then the later game, 5:08, is going to be the New York Yankees against Cleveland Guardians. It will be Luis Gil against Gavin Williams. So that should be fun. You could catch us on here probably around the same time, depending how long it goes, probably around 8:30, somewhere around there. And we'll talk about those games. And then, of course, we'll talk about more Giant stuff. All right, guys. Until tomorrow night, thanks for the support. Love being able to talk to you guys. We will see you tomorrow night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.